guys, good morning. This is Brianna coming to you from Medellin, Colombia. This is my second ITA takeover, and my takeover today will be a little bit different than my last one because I started a new job about a month ago. So today I'm going to begin my morning like I do most mornings by teaching English online for a little bit. A couple days a week I teach online with a Chinese program, and then a couple other mornings I teach online with a Japanese company. So this is my neighborhood. I am currently heading out of my house to go to a Zumba class. I just started going to Zumba classes a couple of months ago, and there's an awesome dance studio right by my house. So most of my mornings I really like to go to Zumba class, like I said. Also, I like to lesson plan or teach English online because I don't begin teaching at my language institute until 2 in the afternoon. So I've seen this question asked a couple times now, so I thought I'd address it. So I've actually been living in Colombia for about a year and 3 months, and I just got this job teaching at the Language Institute about a month ago. How I found this job and how I recommend people to find a job like this is to just be here. First of all, I think you really need to be here in Medellin because a lot of companies, a lot of schools, a lot of universities are not good about responding to emails. So I think the best is if you're physically here and you're making connections with locals and other expats living here. A friend of mine told me that her institute had an opening, and that's how I got this job today. And the reason that it took me about a year to find this job is because I was offered many jobs last year at different institutes and at different schools, but there was always an issue. Either the pay wasn't very good, maybe the hours weren't very good, so I was really waiting out. Something else that's unique and a little bit difficult about living in Colombia is the visa. Anyone that is from outside of Colombia can be here for 6 months per calendar year on a tourist visa. So a lot of people come here teaching English online on the tourist visa, but then if a person seriously wants to stay, they need to maybe find a student visa or a work visa. And actually I had a student visa last year where I was studying Spanish. So I've had a couple people ask me about housing and where I live. I do live in Medellin. I live in a neighborhood called Laurales. I moved here about 8 months ago, and here is my beautiful furnished apartment. I pay about $250 US. And this apartment has 3 bedrooms, and I was really lucky because through the ITA Colombia Facebook page, I found a couple girls to live with this apartment. Here's one of them, Lucy. So here I'm back with my roommate Lucy, and I just wanted her to tell you guys a little bit about her experience teaching here in Medellin.
Yeah, so I've been in Colombia, in Medellin specifically, since the beginning of the year. And back when I was in my TEFL course in Chicago, I never thought I would teach online, but I've actually loved it and am writing out my tourist visa, maybe gonna do student visa, and then explore some more options, so.
So here is right outside of my apartment. I have a beautiful neighborhood. I'm about to head to work now. I'm going to work a little bit earlier today because I have a meeting. Hi guys, so these are two of my students at the Language Institute. First, my student Sada. Why are you learning English?
I'm learning English because I want to become a teacher.
Awesome. And Allison?
I am learning English because I want to do.
Thai.
Why?
Keys.
Walk.
Keys.
Why?
Where is
Walk. Walk. Without.
Thai.
move? Walk.